Hello and welcome to the Art of a Life Well Lived. I am Christine Regan Lake and I am back for another What Are Your Blockages reading. So apparently this must be a really important message because I recorded a completely different video that was for several different signs. It was for Aries, Leo, I think it was Aries, Libra, Taurus, and Virgo. And the file completely got corrupted, and so apparently God and the universe thinks this is a more important message, and it is specifically for a Taurus. So there is a Taurus right now who truly needs to hear this message. Okay, so what came out? So the very first card that came out was Take a Leap of Faith. So you are being asked right now, there is something that you want to do, and you want to do it, but you're scared. So God is asking you to take that leap of faith and dive into that which you most want to do. And what came up second was Guardian. You and your loved ones are protected. So you may be scared to take this leap of faith because you're concerned about the consequences. Maybe you can't do it. And it is definitively about entrepreneurship. So you are being encouraged to take a leap of faith into entrepreneurship, and you're going to be protected, the Guardian, right? So take that leap of faith into whatever business, entrepreneurial opportunity that you have been really wanting to do, but have been too scared to for whatever reasons. Now, when I picked cards to get further clarity on what, if any, potential obstacles could be there to you for this Taurus to take this leap of faith to jump into some kind of new business entrepreneurial activity, was don't delay, meaning you've been sitting on this for a while, you've already been hemming and hawing about it, and so now Spirit is guiding you to take that leap of faith and take that action now, don't delay. But the other issue that came up was being a shopaholic, overspending. I shop to feel better and looking for that hit of happiness and a distraction. So it's super easy, and many entrepreneurs do it, that when they're starting a new business, they want to feel productive, and so they'll go out and spend a lot of money on things that they feel are musts, that you must go out and, well, if I buy this new desk and if I buy this brand new computer, then I'm showing that I'm taking action and it makes you feel better. But you're really wasting money. You're spending on money on things that you don't need to be spending it on to really launch your business. There's Harv Eker, if you're familiar with him, he wrote a book called The Secrets of the, I think it's The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I think that's what it is. He says that whenever he starts a new business, he doesn't use any of his old money, right? Like he doesn't use any money from any other businesses. He starts a new business, he's starting ground one, he's not spending any money, he doesn't have to. If you're going to join him on the project and you're going to be an employee, bring a chair if you got one, because he's not going to give you one. So this is really encouraging you to, as you start this business, do not spend money that you don't have to spend, that isn't going to be critical to you growing the business and drive revenue. So that's a very, very important message to make, because it is so commonplace for entrepreneurs to spend a lot of money on stuff they don't need to, because it makes them feel better, because it makes them feel like they're being productive, they're taking action on their business, but really they're just pissing away financial resources on things that aren't going to directly drive revenue. You want to invest in action items and things that will literally drive revenue to get money back in, so that it's an investment and you're not just shopping to feel better. Okay, so the next card that came out was Mayat. So this is about fairness. So things will work out fairly if you engage upon this, but also this is always a reminder to me that you always want to do, business is about trading value for value. So you want to be fair in all of your dealings. You want to offer a quality product at a fair price to your consumers, and you want to offer a fair wage to the vendors or the employees that you engage to build this business. Fairness, equality, you're going to bless your business by treating people and vendors properly, because they will be there for you. You need them and you need your customers. So you never want to take advantage of anyone. Sorry, I just dropped a card. You never want to take advantage of anyone from a consumer perspective, or take advantage of anyone from a vendor perspective. You want to get a fair price for your product, and you want to offer a fair wage to those who are supporting you in building this business endeavor. The next thing is to accept, right? It's about acceptance. So acceptance can be so hard. It's kind of like accept and surrender, right? So you're going to have fears. It is scary to start a new business adventure, especially if you had a business adventure in the past that didn't go well, or that you lost money on, or that you had to close, that you might have emotional feelings of failure about, things like that. Acceptance. You're going to accept this journey. You're going to follow it authentically. You're going to believe in yourself. You're going to treat everyone fairly, and things are going to work out for you. Now, what's really important for you, the next thing that came up was boundaries. So you want to set healthy boundaries. When it's very common for business owners, when they're first trying to get started, that they can offer things too low. They're scared, so they want to get a quick hit. And so, or they start over, you let clients kind of take advantage of you, in the sense that if you're offering a service, right, and you're supposed to provide these 5 things every month, and every month, the client's coming in and is asking for 10 things, but they're only paying for 5, right? So you've got to set up healthy boundaries. You've also got to set up healthy boundaries around your time. If you've been in the pattern and the rhythm of going out drinking and hanging out with friends, and now you're embarking upon taking this business, journey, starting a new business, you're going to have to set up boundaries to allocate time that I can't go out and drink tonight. Tonight has to be a work night, or I'm building my website, or whatever it is. You've got to set up healthy boundaries so that you can have the time and the emotional strength and the financial resources to get your business off the ground. So it's about healthy boundaries. When I asked for further clarity on the setting up boundaries, there were 3 cards that came out. So it's time to rest your soul. So what this is telling me, directly connected to the boundaries, is that your soul is tired of doing things that are not in alignment with what you truly want to do. So you will, by setting boundaries and saying no to things that are no longer in alignment with the future that you want for yourself, it's going to give you more energy, because when you're betraying yourself, your soul knows it. So it's tired of betraying its values, and it wants you to pursue this business. It wants you to set up healthy boundaries so that you are in the best position, time-wise, emotionally, financially, spiritually, to be able to pursue this business. So the next thing that came up was that you have root chakra issues. So root chakra issues mean that your root chakra is blocked. You're stuck in survival mode, which is all about lack and security. And so if you want to make your business a success, you want to clear your root chakra blockages that could potentially put in emotional blockages that would cause you to self-sabotage in this business. And the other is financial dependence. So by embracing this business and setting up the proper boundaries, having the discipline, not overspending on stuff you don't need to do, and not being financially dependent, this business, this entrepreneurial endeavor, this business is going to allow you to step into financial independence. It will set you free if you've been in a place of financial dependence, and financial dependence could be a number of things. It could be that you are locked in a job that you hate, and you know that you want to do your own business, but you're financially dependent upon this salary because it makes you feel safe, and you're too scared to take the leap of faith that you need to move forward, right? God's asked me to take that leap of faith. So if you do that, God will support you. And the reason they're telling you that is there's nothing to worry about. Everything is taken care of. You just need to do what is required. You have to take the leap of faith, have the discipline to only invest in invest your time and your money in the things that are going to directly drive revenue. So you have to be discerning in how you are spending your time and spending your resources, and those boundaries are going to help you to do that, setting up those healthy boundaries to make sure you're doing right action. And you want to do an entrepreneurial endeavor that is really directly connected to your divine passion, because it is your divine passion that will give you the long-term fuel that is required for the consistency to build a business that will give you the financial security and the soul nourishment that you are looking for in this business endeavor. You're already more than likely in some kind of situation, potentially an employee at a job that you don't like, and you want to jump into this the world of entrepreneurship again, and you're being encouraged to do it in a business that is in direct alignment with what you are organically already passionate about. If you do that, there is an infinite supply. This basically means that you will have an infinite supply of the resources that you need to bring this about and create reality. And if you do, it will bring you the prosperity that you're looking for, which is exactly what they were talking about in terms of the financial dependence. This prosperity, following your divine passion, is going to lead to an infinite supply of resources that are going to come to you, that will lead to your prosperity, and that will help you set yourself financially free. So you want to do that. Now, the last set of cards that I pulled with regard to what potential blocks there could be with regard to you moving forward in this entrepreneurial endeavor is, first, you're being encouraged to meditate. You want to get really quiet and centered because you have mistrust issues. So you have mistrust or abuse issues. This could potentially be around maybe an ex-business partner or a spouse who did not support you when you had another business that you tried and then had to close, or it failed, and so that was traumatic for you. So now you don't trust that people will be there for you if you were to re-engage in something entrepreneurially. And you need to do a sexual cord cutting. So this, I'm kind of getting the sense that this might be a spouse or ex-spouse who did not support you in your business, and as a result, you felt betrayed. You felt like they were not there for you, and that anchor to the past is part of what has been keeping you from diving back into entrepreneurship again. So you need to do a sexual cord cutting to disconnect from that last person who may not have been there for you when you needed them to be for your business that you wanted to. So again, this was for a Taurus, and the two numbers that came up, it could be a birth date or a date of significant importance, is the 5th and the 10th. So a Taurus, and the numbers are 5 and 10. And the two symbols that came up with regard to this reading were Venus and Jupiter. Venus encourages you to focus on your main values, what's important to you. And again, this is your divine passion and the things that you value most. If you are engaged in a business that is aligned with your morals and your values and things that you're deeply passionate about, that is the ticket to long-term success, because you're not just pushing out a business that isn't soulfully nourishing to you, that isn't in alignment with who you are, what you want, what you value. And Jupiter is encouraging you to really focus on the higher learning, focus on the things that you need both spiritually and intellectually. What do you need to educate yourself about to set yourself up to succeed in this new business endeavor? So that's what you are encouraging to do. So again, just as a summary, it's take a leap of faith to follow your divine passion, which will bring you financial prosperity and will set yourself free financially. But you have to do the work. You have to set the boundaries. You have to have discipline so that you're not overspending and wasting your money on things that will basically feed your ego and make you feel like you're being productive and building your business. But really, it's just shopping. It's not actually focusing on the things that need to be done to drive the business. And you need to set up healthy boundaries. So the healthy boundaries to make the time to be able to build this business, and healthy boundaries with regard to spending, not allowing yourself to become out of balance and make poor decisions with regard to what you're investing in with your business. So I hope you found value in that, Taurus. If you like this video, I hope you like, share, subscribe to my videos, and I appreciate you so much. And I hope this gave you some bit of nugget of knowledge or kernel of truth that you needed to hear to take that leap of faith, because God wants you to pursue what is your divine passion. Have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon. Bye.